What an eye-opener this course has been. I honestly knew very little about my strengths before taking the Strengths Finder assessment from Gallup. Honestly, I thought that it was just going to be like one of those social media assessments, and when I first got my results, I said, oh no, this is not me. But boy, was I wrong. Hi everyone, I'm Amber Ramirez Seabury. My Strengths Finder results concluded that I am a relator, an includer, a developer, an achiever, and I have empathy. The only strength that I immediately knew to be me, though, was achiever, and that was it. As I researched my results, though, and applied them to my reflection and application paper, I realized this really is who I am. I have come to embrace my results, and I believe that they will be perfect for teaching special education. Now, in the near future, I want to be a special ed teacher, specifically an RSP teacher for elementary school. I believe that my strengths are exactly what are needed to teach special ed, and I plan on using that to my advantage. The first strength that I want to talk about that will benefit my future class is being a developer. As a developer, I recognize the potential in others, and I find satisfaction in any progress and achievement made. I do not care how small the progress is. I will celebrate it with my students so they will feel accomplished and good about themselves. I will help them achieve their goals and recognize them by having a treasure chest full of goodies, and I will also have a growth chart on the wall so that they can track their own progress as well. Lastly, I will stay in touch with their mainstream teacher so they are aware of my students' small achievements as well. The next strength that I believe will benefit my future class is includer. I will never leave any of my students out, and I will never judge anyone for their differences. This will help them overcome their challenges of fitting into the mainstream population. I will use social skills activities and games that will help them do this as well. I can give them small jobs that require them to communicate with the staff and other students. For instance, they can be messengers on campus. They can help organize student events. They can also help organize social activities for the staff. And my favorite is we can have friendship lunches. I believe that this will help them feel comfortable and included. I have used these teaching practices in the past, and they've been very successful, especially when helping them overcome anxiety at school. Another strength of mine that will benefit my future class is relator. I believe that relator goes very well with developer and includer. As a relator, I will help my students build friendships with their classmates. I will foster a supportive class that helps them feel comfortable and safe. Again, I believe that those friendship lunches on a weekly basis might benefit my class and help them open up about any concerns and just be able to talk. And I think that that would be great. This will impact my teaching practices because I will be able to relate to my students and their families and any struggles that they might have. Offering support to the entire family by keeping an open dialogue will ensure that they trust and understand that I have their best interests in mind, and the families will know this as well. The fourth strength of mine that I will use to benefit my class is achiever. Now, as an achiever, I like to be busy and productive. I like to make progress every day, and that's great because I will have high expectations for my students. Even though they may have a learning disability, they are still capable of achievement. I will not accept this is too hard or I can't do it or any other excuse for that matter. My future students and their parents will understand that they have goals and they need to work hard to achieve those goals. But most importantly, they will understand that they will have the support from myself to achieve them. Having high teaching standards for my students will allow them to feel as though they are capable and it's attainable. Now, the last strength that I will implement in my future class is empathy. I will use my empathy to understand my students' feelings better. Even though I will have empathy for my students, I will not have sympathy because I will treat them as equals to all the other students on campus and no less. My empathy will be beneficial in building my relationships with my students and their families. I also believe that it will be great in controlling behavior problems as well. My empathy will allow me to read the students' emotions as soon as they get to school and make adjustments because I don't want to trigger any unwanted behavior for the day. I will understand if the student needs space, maybe they just need to talk, or maybe they're really excited and happy and they want to share some good news. This practice will allow our day to flow more easily. Now, in closing, I have connected with my strengths, I understand them, and now I'm ready to implement them in my future class. I'm excited to do it. That's it. Thank you all for listening. Bye.